Today I'm going to introduce 10 influential women of art throughout history. Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo, 1907 to 1954, a Mexican surrealist painter, is best known for her variety, colored, and strong self-portrait. As a child, she contracted polio, which caused her right leg to be thinner, something she hid in long scar for much of her life. This is her portrait. George O'Keeffe. It is hard to imagine Southwest American imagine our abstract flower without George O'Keeffe. 1887 to 1986 painters. This is her painting. Harriet Powers. Harriet Powers, 1837 to 1910, was a African American freed slave who created beautiful storytelling quite in the 19th century. This is her storytelling. Mary Castor studied painting at the Pennsylvania Academy for Fine Arts, determined to make a career out of it from the age of 15 or 16. Soccers vary until 21. In 1866, she moved to France, much to her father's chagrin, to further her work and study. At the time, women couldn't attend art school, so she took private lessons instead. Never one vowing for her goal, a career as an artist. In 1868, Castor Walk, a mandolin player, was selected for the Paris Salon, the official art expression of the Academy displays art. She was one of the first American women to have been active into the exhibit. This is her painting. Arthur Maschi Genealogy was an Italian Baroque painter, having lived from 1593 to 1653. She is considered one of the greatest women in art during her lifetime, focusing on progressive ideas about women that were not seen public at that time. This is her painting. But Augusta was an Italian Renaissance painter who lived from 1532 to 1625. The finished art education came from studying with Bernardino Campi and Bernardino Gatti. This set a precedent at long last for women to be painted as artistic and students of fine art. Her father encouraged her and her sister in their artistic and endeavors, likely more so than other women would have experienced at that time. This is her painter. Kathleen Van Hermanson was a Flemish Renaissance painter, having lived from 1528 to 1587, and is most known for having been the first painter to create a self-portrait depicting an artist at their earth, with self-portraiture such a common feature of artists and humanity. Really, it's amazing to think that it wasn't until the 6th century that an artist showed themselves at work within their work. This is her painting. Marian North, 1830 to 1890, was a biologist and botanical artist who painted primarily during the Victorian R. Marianne traveled the world with her father, studying plants and painting most everything she could. When her father died in 1807, she decided to continue traveling the world alone. Church saw John George sleeping on the ground, and eventually visiting every continent she could. Amazing hundreds of paintings of the natural world. Her paintings are seemingly more vibrant than their real life counterparts, quite unlike those of other botanical artists. Her style was quick and tended toward being impressionistic, allowing her to complete painting quickly and lightly, leading to her prolific nature. This is her painting. Louise Elizabeth Vega Lebrun, born in Paris, France. Vega Lebrun, born 1755 to 1842, is most known as a portrait painter during the early decade Rococo period. She was marked Antonieta's personal portrait painter, having painted the queen and sometimes her family more than 30 times. Vega Lebrun's honor legacy include hundreds of paintings to the tune of over 600 portraits and 200 landscapes. Vega Lebrun's artist, the Jessie, isn't something that just remember today. She, unlike most women in art at the time, was incredibly well known and famous when she and her daughter fled France at the onset of the French Revolution. lotion lay thread throughout herb, where Asteres know and welcome her, allowing her to continuous petting in her signature style. They made it all the way to Luxor, where she paints beautiful portraits of Queen Catherine and her daughter. This is her painting. Marian North, 1830 to 1890, was a biologist and botanical artist who painted primarily during the Victorian era. Marian traveled the world with her father, studying plants and paintings, most everything she could. When her father died in 1807, she decided to continue traveling the world alone. Church saw John George sleeping on the ground, and eventually visiting every continent she could. Amazing hundreds of paintings of the natural world. Her paintings are seemingly more vibrant than their real life counterparts, quite unlike those of other botanical artists. Her style was quick and tended toward being impressionistic, allowing her to complete painting quickly and lightly, leading to her prolific nature. This is her painting.